If you're selling your business, you might hear the phrase seller financing, earnout, or rollover equity. Now, these are three common deal enhancers that if you're not offering as a part of your sale, you're likely really going to hurt the value of your company. Now, seller financing is when you, as the seller of the business, loan a portion of the money that's going to be used to buy the business to the buyer. And this is really important. It can affect the lending. Banks really want to see some seller financing along with the sale. It affects what the down payment is for the buyer. We have a whole video on seller financing alone. Check out our profile to watch that video. But in this video, we're gonna focus on earnouts and equity rollover. So now earnouts and equity rollover are much more common in private equity funded deals. Now these are larger deals. They usually sell for prices higher than $5 million. They're typically businesses generating more than $1.5 million, $2 million per year of EBITDA. Now, in fact, in the SBA funded world, which is typically the $0 to $5 million, the structure of an earnout is not allowed. In that space, it goes against the SBA guidelines. And equity rollover was just introduced in August of 2023, but there's some issues with the rules that basically made them not really feasible. Those rules were fixed in December of 2024. So you're gonna start seeing more equity rollover deals across the full spectrum starting in 2025. So rollover equity would be either when you keep some ownership in the business. So say you sell 80% of the business to the private equity firm or the buyer and you keep 20, or you could also be a situation where they have you roll some of your money into the fund. So say they want you to put 20% of your proceeds that you're going to receive from the business sale, they want that to go into the fund rather than for you to receive cash. But the more common is going to be that you're going to keep some ownership in the company post-sale. Now, rollover equity obviously shows you have a vested interest in the business, you still believe in the business, that it can grow, and that you have some skin in the game to make sure that the transaction goes well and that the business continues to do well even after you've sold the majority of your company. Now, the less common, rolling over some proceeds into the fund, that does add an extra layer of complexity that you'd want to really evaluate the fund and make sure that's where you want to invest your money. But it is good because it gives some diversification. So you still have some equity invested in the company, but you really have it in a pool of companies, which is similar to what most people are going to do after they sell their business, is that they're just going to sell their business, they're going to go invest the proceeds in portfolio of diversified businesses, whether they be public companies or private companies. Now, next, earnouts are very common in the private equity space, especially for growing companies. And the way the earnout might work is, say, a private equity company comes to you, says, we'll buy your business for $10 million, but we'll give you $1 million if the company hits $15 million in sales in the first 12 months. So that's a way that you can earn more money by making sure the business performs well post-acquisition. And that's a great deal for everyone. It really shows your dedication to the sale. It de-risks the deal a little bit, that the buyers know that you're gonna be there to help not only keep the company steady, but also to grow it. Basically, they're just all strategies that buyers use to reduce risk. And if you reduce the risk somewhat to the buyer, you can get a higher price for your business. So if you have any questions about getting your business ready for sale, leave them in the comment. If you're ready to start prepping your business for sale, reach out. And just in case this platform were to go away, go to our profile, hit the sign up button, just leave your name, email address, and we'll let you know where you can keep finding our Summit Succession content if our favorite platform went away.